Hello guys, on June 28, 1914, a 19-year-old student, while studying in school, killed the young heir of Austria-Hungary. This incident sparked a huge war, World War I. This war lasted for nearly 4 years, and more than 20 million people lost their lives. This war led to the downfall of many states. Many countries and states fought against each other. In 1914, the map of Europe looked like this. The European kingdom was in the middle. Next to it was the German kingdom, which was larger than present-day Germany. Poland did not exist at that time. Next to Germany was the Russian Empire, and beside it was the Ottoman Empire. Turkey was present here. Apart from these, there were also the UK and French kingdoms. During that time, most European countries were ruled by royal monarchs. Only 3 countries in Europe were democracies: France, Switzerland, and San Marino. In Western Europe, Serbia, Bosnia, Romania, and Bulgaria were called the Balkan states. The Treaty of Berlin was signed to regulate territorial disputes. According to this agreement, the Austro-Hungarian state was allowed to temporarily govern Bosnia and Herzegovina. However, this region was still under Ottoman rule. In October 1908, the Austro-Hungarian Emperor officially annexed Bosnia and Herzegovina. Since Bosnia and Herzegovina had been under Ottoman rule for years, the local people expected independence. The Bosnian people became furious when another empire took control of them. The Serbian people in the region called for a separate South Slavic nation. They agreed to support the invasion of Bosnia to establish a South Slavic nation. But before capturing Bosnia, the Serbian foreign minister spoke to the Russian foreign minister, requesting them not to interfere. Russia agreed because they had their own plans. Look at this map. Here, you can see the Black Sea and the Turkish Straits. This area was controlled by the Ottoman Empire. However, Russia wanted to take control of this strategic location. So, when Russia planned to attack, the Austro-Hungarian emperor secretly agreed not to resist Russia. However, this is where the real problem began. Many Slavic people lived in Russia, and many Russians opposed Austro-Hungarian rule over Bosnia. The Austro-Hungarian prime minister faced resistance from Slavic people within the empire. Meanwhile, Russia, already in a weak position, had to consider its people's sentiments. Although Russia and Austria-Hungary had a secret agreement, the Russian foreign minister began supporting Serbia. In 1909, the Austro-Hungarian emperor turned to Germany for support. They asked Germany whether, if Austria-Hungary attacked Serbia and Russia intervened, Germany would come to their aid. Since Germany and Austria-Hungary were old allies, Germany agreed to support them. On the other side, Austria-Hungary prepared to attack Bosnia. When they launched their attack on Serbia, France sought help from Russia. France, however, initially hesitated, stating that this was not their issue. This decision forced Russia to reluctantly accept the Austro-Hungarian annexation of Bosnia. Meanwhile, Austria-Hungary, Germany, and Italy held a meeting and agreed to support each other. However, Italy refused to participate, stating that it would only intervene if they were attacked, not if Austria-Hungary initiated aggression. At the same time, the British, French, and Russian forces were backed by their colonies, including India. This is how World War I started. Later, countries like the United States and Japan joined the war, supporting Britain and France. You might wonder, what was India's role during World War I? At that time, India was under British rule, and Indian soldiers fought as part of the British Army. But the real question is, why did these countries fight so fiercely? What did they gain from this war? If such a war were to happen today, many countries would avoid it. The war was primarily driven by 4 key factors: nationalism, imperialism, militarism, alliances. In ancient times, many countries were ruled by kings. Their pride, power, and reputation often dictated their control over nations and territories. For example, if one king considered himself greater than another, he would impose his conditions on other countries. This is what we now call imperialism. Various military groups and alliances were formed, leading to conflicts. These 4 factors played a major role in triggering World War I. One surprising fact is that during World War I, Kaiser Wilhelm II, Germany, Tsar Nicholas II, Russia, and King George V, Britain, were all first cousins. They were the grandchildren of Queen Victoria, making World War I somewhat of a family feud. Now, let's get to the point. World War I lasted for 4 years and finally ended in 1918. By the end of 1918, Germany was in deep trouble. Even though they had initially pushed back Russia, they ultimately lost to France. Meanwhile, the Ottoman Empire, Austria-Hungary, and Bulgaria began withdrawing from the war. They signed an armistice agreement to end hostilities. The French demanded Germany sign a peace agreement. On November 11, 1918, Germany surrendered and signed the agreement. However, after this, Germany was forced to accept several harsh conditions. This was the Treaty of Versailles. Since Germany was officially blamed for the war, they were required to pay huge reparations to other nations. This treaty laid the foundation for future conflicts, ultimately leading to World War II. Okay, guys, that's all for today's video. Do you know how World War II started? Tell us your answers in the comments. I will decide whether to make a video on World War II next. We will be back with another interesting video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and support us. Until then, stay safe. Signing off. Thank you.